Psalm 116, precious in the eyes of the Lord is the death of his saints. And we heard news this morning about Pastor Carl from Bombay, India, being with the Lord, passing into eternity, and thinking of Susie and Andrew and the church and the many believers in the churches there in India, how much we love Pastor Carl and his family, his mom and dad, and the great honor of knowing him and understanding him and being with him. He was so kind and so gentle and so wise. It was amazing. Years ago in India, riding on the back of his motor scooter with him, also being at the beach with the church, and the time after the conference, and Pastor Carl always having that amazing focus in the spirit. The man was a spiritual man who walked very closely with Christ. And this past week, Ravi Zacharias went to be with the Lord, and heaven is a better place, Pastor Carl. That's just a phrase, of course, but in a way, we understand. Jesus came into the world to make a great bride for himself, and these amazing people of humility and of grace, oneness, is so precious. And we just want to keep his family in prayer, and the churches, which are also very strong, very healthy, and very well established, which is the evidence of his leadership and his ministry. So early this morning I heard the news from Pastor Fred, and John Kenny sent a email. So I would like to just say a few closing comments. Our life in this world is not an accident. God is a minister to each of us, constantly carrying us, providing for us, leading us. And our overall attitude of faith is not in vain. The Spirit works. The Spirit leads us. Pastor Carl had an amazing passion for reaching India with the gospel. Amazing desire. And Bible college and discipleship and leadership and words of care for people. Very precious. A great example of pastoring. He was an excellent pastor and a great example of what it is to care for people. And we're going to miss him. And but soon, hallelujah, soon we will be there. And that day is coming. So regarding this weekend, we do our outreach this morning from the church. I found this is the best time for sharing the faith. People are listening. People care. Some people are afraid. They need a word. Some people are lonely. They want to talk to somebody. It's so awesome to be able to talk to people. And then tomorrow we'll have our church services, 9 o'clock inside in the chapel, 11 o'clock drive-in, and 6:30 at night inside. And we'll be, going along our way in the ministry. People need church. They need edification. They need love. They need joy, and outreach and ministry to people that are lost. Yeah. So God bless you, and thank you for your love and your prayers. Okay. Amen.